All right, hello everyone, and welcome to another Fed League Flash. I am, as always, Gary Ryan. This is Friday. Another week is gone, and we are getting closer and closer to opening night. As a matter of fact, opening night for the regular season exactly 7 weeks away. Elmira and Binghamton face off at Elmira, and then also Danbury and Watertown. So, yep, we're getting closer. 7 more weeks. All right. So, here's some things going on today, and a little bit of speculation coming into play. So, that's the fun part of this video. First, I want to mention that the Blue Ridge Bobcats have signed a new goalie onto the roster, Parker Rutherford, who has played 4 years at Robert Morris College, that's ACHA. Now, Robert Morris, has turned out some pretty good product as of late. Product players, nonetheless. Rutherford had a great career at Robert Morris and played all 4 years. Last year, 18 games played. He had a record of 14-3-1 and a goals against of 294, save percentage of 926. Them some good numbers. So Rutherford is going to be really working hard, seeing if he can crack the lineup for the Blue Ridge Bobcats this year. All right, speaking of the Bobcats, very important to know, you may have seen it if you've gone to either their Facebook page or to their primary page. Hello, Bonehead. They have put out an offer. Kind of posted that nice looking jersey there, the black based home jersey with the Bobcats logo on the front. You purchase a season ticket for the Bobcats this upcoming year, pay for it in full by September 1st, and you get yourself a jersey as well. That's awfully nice. Now, Baton Rouge is also offering a similar type of scenario, which they're offering a special jersey, gray based with some nice music notes on it for the striping and everything. Looks pretty cool for the Zydeco. Anyway, for Baton Rouge, you purchase that season ticket package by the 15th. Pay for it in full, and you get yourself a jersey. So there's two teams doing a nice little promo there, trying to encourage more ticket sales. So that's good. Now, here's the fun part of this video, and that is the speculation part. Perusing through things today online, as I try to do as often as possible, on the Minor Pro Hero page, which a lot of you check out from time to time, I know. There was a gentleman by the name of Carson Keel. And I'm not sure if he is the primary person that is doing this examination or if he's partnering with somebody or if he's doing it on behalf of somebody else. But anyway, looking at the possibility of, for this 24-25 season, placing a team in Mobile, Alabama. And this would be a real nice, and I put 3-team, it'd be more like 4-team in a way, a rivalry along Interstate 10, along the Gulf Coast. Of course, you would have in a line, you'd have Baton Rouge, and then you'd have the Mississippi Seawolves, and you could have Mobile, Alabama, and then not too far away over here, you got the Columbus River Dragons. So even though the River Dragons aren't on I-10, they're not that far off. And this would be a really good geographical setup if it was possible to get a team placed there. You would have Mississippi and Mobile would be 62 miles apart, so it's an hour drive. Baton Rouge, I found, is 201 miles to Mobile, so it's like 3 hours driving. And then Columbus on the other side, it's about 3 hours 45 minutes for them. Not too bad considering the distances that are between the other teams. That'd be 250 miles. Uh, Geographically, that makes sense. It would be paradise to have four teams grouped together like that, like you do right now in the Northeast with Binghamton, Elmira, Watertown, and Danbury. And then that could potentially open up um, expansion into other cities. I'd really like to see a team placed, one or two teams placed in the Midwest to bridge the gap between Port Huron and Motor City, who are kind of isolated, and then the four teams I just mentioned. So who knows? But yeah, you get more teams in the middle of this big geographical footprint that the FPHL has created, and now that makes travel a lot more easily accessible, more inexpensive, less expensive, more inexpensive. Anyway, um, so this would be a boon for the league if you're able to place a team in Ohio and a team in Mobile. I mean, it'd be great. So we'll see what comes of this. There is a survey that you can access through the MPH page on Facebook. It's a Google document, and it's specifically designed for people who are in the Alabama Gulf Coast region to answer. So, um, don't if you're like me, you live in Northeast PA, don't clutter up the survey. Leave it there for people who it affects. So anyway, we'll see what comes of that. But I thought that was really, really interesting. Um, could we see an I-10 rivalry start to develop among multiple teams? I hope so. That would be great. But as getting an expansion team set up is a lot of work and a lot of expense as well. So we'll see what happens. All right. Other things going on. The Binghamton Black Bears are conducting their free agent camp in Bensenville, Illinois this weekend, which that's just outside of Chicago, not far from Chicago, which I know a lot of people have asked the questions, why are the Binghamton Black Bears, Binghamton, New York, having a free agent camp in Chicago? Mainly, the easy answer is a lot of players came to the free agent camp that was in the Elmira, Ithaca area a few weeks ago. And, there may not have been an ability for a lot of players that live in the Midwest to access and get to that camp. So this gives an opportunity for them to uh, have something a little closer. And now the other thing that I took note of is Brooks Hill, who is the communications director for the Binghamton Black Bears. He is along for the ride. He is part of the staff that is going to the camp and seeing what takes place. So my thinking is probably going to be possibly putting together some video segments, or at the very least announcing on social media and on the Black Bears homepage, hey, we just signed such and such a player to our roster. So be watching for that towards the end of this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I would say. We may see some stuff being printed as far as what's going on with the Black Bears. A couple of new PTOs coming in. We will see. All right, other great events. This is the next one is off a little bit. Yeah, it's still a few days before we get to there, but I thought this was such an ingenious idea. Danbury Hat Tricks are putting together a mini golf tournament, And the reason why I think this is so great is because some teams will have a golf tournament, and you go to, whatever golf course, and have a chance to play with the players and whatnot. Uh, but it leaves out typically the younger crowd, and this is something that the entire family could go to. And first of all, you're meeting some of the Hat Tricks players there at the place where they're having this tournament, which is a park called JJ State. I'm sorry, where is it? JJ Stacks. It's in Brookfield, Connecticut, about 20 minutes from the arena. But anyway, they're offering an opportunity where you register to play, and in your group, you'll have one of the players from Danbury. And there will be several teams, and at the end, there will be winners, and those winners have an opportunity for various Hat Tricks related prizes, including a luxury suite. So that's a really neat thing, and I gotta give a shout out and a kudos to owner Herm Sorcher. He's the contact. If you're in the Danbury area and you're interested in going to this, go to Danbury's Facebook page. There's a link there with an email address directly for Herm, and you can RSVP, get involved in it. Have a great day on September 5th, which is a Wednesday, meeting the players, playing mini golf with them, and then you never know. You might end up with a nice little surprise at the end of the night. So I thought that was really cool. Great outing for the Hat Tricks, and another great way to help draw in new and existing fans. The other big event is tomorrow in Fraser, Michigan. The Rockers are having their Fan Fest at Big Boy Arena, and the public is invited to go. They've got certain events that are scheduled and arranged. There's going to be a youth clinic for kids 10 and under that will be directed by head coach Gordy Brown, as well as some of the players. And that will be taking place from 11 to about 11:45. Then they have scheduled at 12 o'clock a practice session with the Rockers players, and that will be followed approximately 1 o'clock with an intra squad scrimmage. So you're getting the chance to kind of see, it's going to be purple versus white or whatever, but you're going to have a chance to see who's on the roster this next year. So great opportunity to really meet the team and get to know the team, and also the new mascot Slash is going to be coming out. So we had the reveal of Thumper a couple days ago in Danbury. Today we have Slash for the Motor City Rockers. So, a fun time for the family, for any Rockers fans. It's there at Big Boy Arena tomorrow from 11 to 2. So make sure if you're in the Fraser area, go check it out. All right, so that's what's going on. I'm gonna spend some time this evening planning tomorrow's video. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna put together something. Whether it's team history video, not sure whether I'll do that tomorrow or maybe wait till Sunday, but we'll wait and see. All right, thank you again so much for watching, for liking, for subscribing, for supporting, for commenting down below. Remember, we're also on Facebook, Fed League Flash, and on Spotify on Thursdays. Go to Spotify.com, search for the Fed League Flash, and follow me there. All right, so that is today's Fed League Flash video. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully we will see you again here tomorrow. Have a great one.